Hi, everyone. How are you guys all doing? I am doing so much better than I was the other day. So, I wanted to welcome my partner in crime. I don't know which direction she is going to be. Let's see. Where is she?
Got it right the first time.
There or there?
No, there.
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 Okay, good. Over there. Hello, everyone. I see we have Larry, we have Sandra, we have Traci, uh, John, and
Tank
who
was
else?
singing.
And Mary,
And Tank. And
and
Lacy.
Tank, and Lacy, and anyone else that still hasn't said hello. Um, like Mateo, a lot of times he's here, but he doesn't say hello right off. But want to say hello to him if he's here, and anyone else that is here. I would play my little lurking video, but I haven't changed the music on it. And Utah, YouTube tags me every time I use it. So, hello, Jessica. Welcome in. So, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to show you my picture really fast, okay?
Okay.
The owl one. I just started. I haven't finished yet. So.
Oh, pretty. That's very pretty. I like that. Awesome. Cool.
And Renee wants to borrow it because she wants these colors in her embroidery. She wants that. She likes colors a bit. Her birthday presents came today. Yay.
Awesome. Okay, let's see. I'm sorry, guys. On Thursday night, I didn't have my live because when I woke up Wednesday morning, everything was great. I went to the hello, Mateo. I went.
Hey, Harriet.
I went to and hi, Harriet. I went to the gym, and everything was fine. And then I went downstairs to to sew burp cloths and receiving blankets for my new great grandchild. And I'd been down there about 3 hours, and every time I turned my head, I got a weird feeling. I'm like, okay, what's going on? And I'm like, okay, something is definitely not right. And I'm like, oh, vertigo. I'm getting vertigo. I'm like, oh my, I got to get upstairs. So I shut everything off and I went upstairs. And as I got up to the top of the stairs and walked into the kitchen, I started falling. I started tanking. Hi, Demetra. And I'm like, oh, I said, Ron, I've got vertigo really, really bad. And so he helped me to the table and I sat down and I had to put my head down because that's the only way I could stop the spinning. And I hadn't had my lunch yet. And so he helped me get my lunch and got me into the living room and I sat in the chair and I had my lunch. And then I'm sitting there and the room is spinning. I said, I got to go lay down. I have to go lay down. So he helped me into the bedroom and I was able to get some essential oils on, which helped. But by the next morning, most of the dizziness was gone, but I felt horrible. I had a horrible headache. The headache didn't go away until yesterday. And I had to be careful the way I moved or I'd get dizzy. This really dizzy feeling on. I'm like, oh, I hate vertigo. But I called the doctor. He told me what to get. I sent Ron to the store to get it. I know there's a way to reset the crystals in your ears, but I couldn't look at the directions to figure it out in the moment. I need to practice doing it and do it all the time to keep the crystals set right. And he said that you can get a surgery. The problem is any little thing can knock the crystals out of line and you're right back to where you were before. So don't waste your money. Oh,
I'm
yes,
really glad you're feeling better.
Me too. You're right, Lacy. That's what happened to my daughter in July, and when she fell from upstairs all the way downstairs, and then she came to and crawled back up the stairs, tried to get up and go into her room, and she fell again. Then they found her unresponsive the next day and thought she was brain dead. Thank God she wasn't, but she was in ICU for 5 days. But yeah, vertigo is not good at all. I don't like the feeling you cannot stand up. Oh, yeah, horrible. But let's get off that. Welcome everybody, and let's get this bingo going. The more sooner I get started, the more bingo we get to do. So, and I don't think I've missed anybody coming in. I think I said hi to Lacy. Yes, I did. Okay. Yeah, not fun. Vertigo is not a fun thing to deal with. Okay, let's go and let's share the screen. And let's do that. Huh?
Yawning. I said, excuse me.
Oh, okay. All right, let's get started. Good luck, everybody. Yeah, Demetra, it's not fun at all. You feel helpless. I lay in my bed and I couldn't lay on my back because the room spun. And if I laid on my side, the room spun. So I literally had to lay with my face halfway into my pillow to stop the spinning. At least I didn't throw up, because that's happened before. No throwing up. I was able to eat. Ron took good care of me. He kept coming in every little while. Do you need anything? Is there something I can do for you? Of course, the dog was also at my bedroom door whining. Hi, Ivy. Whining this high-pitched squeal. And so my husband would come in and put him up on the bed, and he'd lay on top of me.
Hi, Ivy.
I'm like, okay, I guess I need a 30-pound dog laying on me.
He knew something was wrong with you. And
but I guess he was worried about me.
Yeah, that's why they do it.
That's exactly what it was. He was not happy that he couldn't just get into me all the time. But Ron brought him in several times that day. The second day I was able to come out and be in the living room, but I couldn't. I had to be very careful moving. First of all, my head hurt really bad, and I didn't want the dizziness to come back. Plus, I was taking medication to help with the dizziness, but still, it's not a fun thing. How's everybody doing on your bingo? I got one number.
Hi, Ivy. Did I say hi? I don't know if I did or not. If I didn't,
yes, you did. Yeah, you did.
And if I did, you get it again.
Right. Demetra has 2 to go.
You wanted your treats early. You got them early. You're not getting any more. Quit whining at me. It's not going to work. I'm the boss.
Harriet needs 2. Annie, Ivy said, yes, ma'am, you did. And now she feels special for getting 2 hellos. She turned off her mic. She'll be back. She's got a dog, I think, who's asking for treats.
No, he's arguing with me.
Oh, okay.
Jessica has 1 to go.
Ivy said she feels special. Yeah, Ivy says she feels special. Oh, Jessica has 1 to go. I have 3 to go. No, I have 2 to go. Oh, we got a bingo. Look at that. Oh, where's okay? And it's Tank.
Way to leave
awesome.
The backpack Tank.
3. Awesome. Is there anyone else? Congratulations, Tank.
Oh.
All right. If not, we'll go ahead and we will reset the board, do a couple of shuffles. And let's get started. Good luck, everyone.
Good luck, everybody.
Yes, Tank, that was fast. Very fast. Yeah, Ivy. I think, did I win one last week at all? I won 2 last week, but I think the 2 weeks before that, I didn't win any games. Not that one. I did the one before that, but yeah, I missed the week before last. No bingos at all. Yes, Tank, I understand that. That was quick, and yeah. Hey, John.
Hey,
I think
John.
I said hello to you earlier, but hello.
Oh, and
I know.
Jessica went back and watched your video from last week. Give it a like.
Yep.
I did pretty good
JJ?
today. I have decided that.
Is JJ here?
John J.
See him.
She's calling John J.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
No, that's John C. Okay, I do not see JJ.
I don't see him either.
Oh, John.
Oh, John. Okay. Okay. I'm like, I'm so confused. There's actually 2 people that I call JJ. One that comes in here all the time.
That we call JJ.
And there's one that used to go into John's a lot.
I thought that was the same one.
I don't think so. Has 2 different names. Now Larry has a lot of names, but I don't know. I don't think so. Yes, Ivy, he does.
65 here today. It's supposed to be 31 or 21 by morning.
It got up today. It got up to 37 here. It snowed really bad yesterday. Tomorrow it's supposed to be up into the upper 40s. Saturday is supposed to be up into the 60s.
I know there was a lot of people in our town's Facebook group that was calling for him, like, just reopen the pool if it's going to be this warm.
Yeah. Well, it rained like crazy this last summer, and it was never really super hot, but we had a really, really warm fall, and now we're having a warm winter so far, other than a few days here and there. Oh, and you have 2 to go. So does Demetra.
I've got 3 to go.
Cool.
So I made homemade nachos Bel Grande for dinner, and I got to say it was quite good.
Demetra, did you lose one?
Bill took half a pan of them in his lunch, so it couldn't have been too awful bad.
Right. Oh, we got a bingo.
Way to go, Demetra. Anybody else?
Anyone else? Oh, hi, Chris. Welcome in.
Hey, Chris. Is Chris K in?
No, I haven't seen her. Traci was in here. But I haven't seen her yet. Okay, I think that is it. Just the one, Demetra. I haven't seen Greg yet tonight.
Nope, haven't seen Greg.
All right, let's reset. do a couple shuffles. All right, let's get started. Good luck, everyone.
Good luck, everybody. He was at about 7:00 when I gave him his treat. I was talking to Sis on the phone, and I kept hearing the cat go, meow, meow, meow. He's sitting beside the cat, just beating the crap out of it with his tail, wagging his tail, hitting the cat in the head. I just looked at the cat. I said, slap him. Don't take that from him. I know.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what's gotten into my dog, the beagle. He has been farting so bad for a couple of weeks now. And I'm like, Ron, it's got to be something you're feeding him, because I don't give him anything but his food, or he gets his treats, but his treats haven't changed. And I'm like, what are you feeding him? And I looked in the Ring camera a week or so ago, and there's Ron eating his bagel with cream cheese, and he's giving him parts of it. I'm like, you got to stop that.
It's the bagel.
I said, it's the bagel. I said, Ron, you've got to stop. And he goes, well, you can't hurt him. I said, that could actually kill him. I said, don't you remember Anna, our other beagle, many, many years ago? I had to take to the vet because she got super sick. It was because you were feeding her bread. I said, she's not supposed to have it. Stop doing it. And he stopped with her. Now I just have to keep on him. I'm like, Ron.
Hey,
hello, Sarah. How are you? I'm doing well, better today. And I will get your painting out this week. I meant to get it out this last week, but I got vertigo. I was down for 3 days, so I didn't get it done. But I have it right here. It's sitting right next to me. I just need to get it sent.
That's what I was going to tell you about, and I forgot. Sis came over yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
She's finally noticed the painting. She was sitting here.
Oh, yeah?
She goes, oh, my God. I was like, what? She goes, that's beautiful. She said, can I have a cup of coffee? I looked at her. I was like, sure, I can make you a cup of coffee. Here I come back in the living room. She's trying to sneak it out the front door. I said, hang it back up.
The big one?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, no. I said, you want one, you order one. You have Connie paint you one.
She always does it, though.
Oh, we got bingo.
Bingo for Sandra. Anybody else?
Awesome.
Check your numbers. Cash, if you don't lay down, I'm going to duct tape you to the wall. That's better.
Oh, Matio.
Lacy.
Okay. Yeah, Ivy, I've dealt with it. Today's the first day since Wednesday morning that I felt good.
Congrats to all the winners.
I couldn't wait to get up and take a shower today. Like, because, yeah, I felt like crap for 3 days. But yes, congratulations to Sandra and Mateo and Lacy.
And I don't know about further out west. Greg says he has bingo.
Oh, cool. And Greg.
Check your electric
bill. What about what?
My sister has been at the hospital almost every day for a month. Her electric bill went up $400.
Oh, wow.
I was like, I just got my call the electric company. I said, there's something wrong with that meter.
I was going to say, I just got my electric bill a couple days ago, and it was par for the course. Nothing out of the ordinary.
I was just like,
and welcome.
She showed it to me.
Yeah, and welcome in, Greg. And congratulations to the three of you. And let's get started on the next game. I'm going to shuffle a couple of times. All right, let's get started. Good luck, everyone.
They tried to tell her it's where she's changing her thermostat from 60 to 50. That's what's driving her electric bill up.
That's not true.
I know. I told her that.
I did put down
that way.
I did put my thermostat down too, because during this summer, we keep it at 74 because my house gets so cold. But then we forgot to change it. And I'm like, why is it so warm in the house? And I looked and it was at 74. So I popped it down. So that
she keeps her thermostat on 60 until she goes to bed. When she goes to bed, she drops it down to 50.
Yeah.
And I can't see that driving the electric bill up.
No. I don't see how. Because people do that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people have their house lower when they're not home, as like when they're at work, than they do when they're home, or like when they go to bed. Like I'm getting warm right now.
Oh, I got the fire roaring and the front door open with the fan. My usual.
Yeah.
Bill's sitting there, he's muttering under his breath yesterday, and he's like, sit here and cover up with blankets, socks, and a hat. And I was just like, well, you could go to work. I don't care. I was like, yeah, it is what it is.
Is he back at work now?
Yeah, for the next 2 weeks, and then he's on vacation again. And then he don't get another vacation until next December.
Yeah.
Well, they told him he didn't have to take his second vacation. They'd just pay him for it, and he could work anyway. And he's like, no, I need the vacation.
Well, yeah, they worked him to death.
Well, he got mad because I let him sleep until noon yesterday because it was his day off. I just kept thinking he didn't wake up at 10. Matio has bingo. And I was just like, I'm not going to wake you up if you don't have to get up. I was like, you need to rest.
Right. Right.
But he grumped at me, and I was like, get over it. It's too late now.
Right.
Oh, nobody else?
Is there anyone else? Just Mateo? Well, congratulations, Mateo. All right. If there's no one else, we'll get started on the next one. Oh. I'm going to shuffle a couple of times.
Bingo. Sarah also had bingo.
Sarah? Okay.
Yep.
I got it. Awesome. All right. Let's get started. Good luck, everyone.
Good luck, everybody.
That's okay, Sarah. And I haven't painted my painting for tomorrow. You know what? I might just go live tomorrow. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go live tomorrow night to do my painting. Or maybe I will do a watercolor. Which is a painting, just a different painting.
Just different medium.
Right.
What I was saying earlier that I got off track. I didn't turn my computer on until 1 o'clock today.
I noticed. Well, I didn't know that, but I figured you hadn't.
I started coloring, and then I went in and cleaned the kitchen. I didn't clean; it wasn't dirty. I straightened it.
Mm-hmm.
I am still getting things reorganized from the holidays, and came back in here and sat down, drank a cup of coffee, and and Bill
I meant to pull my.
He asked me if the computer was broke. I was like, no, I turned it on.
I meant last weekend to take down the Christmas tree and all the decorations. They're still up.
As of noon today, all of ours was taken down and put away.
Yeah, mine's still up. I'm going to have Ron bring up all the boxes and stuff, totes and stuff tomorrow. And I'll just start working on it slowly. I just need to get the baby stuff done. Oh, by the way, he is completely off oxygen now. He is starting to try to suck on a bottle. So as soon as he masters that, he gets to come home. And he looks just like his dad. I'll have to show you a picture.
Ivy said bingo.
Awesome.
Yep. And Harriet said her Christmas is still up. There's a lot of people around here who has not taken her Christmas decorations down yet.
Yeah. Is there anybody else got a bingo?
Well, my sister said she's not down or opening gifts until he comes home.
Right. Demetra, I just got a Christmas card in the mail 2 days ago. So yeah, Christmas cards are still coming, which is fine.
Anybody else with a bingo?
If not, we'll go ahead and get started on another game.
And congrats, Ivy.
Yes, definitely. All right. Let's get reset. Shuffle, shuffle. And let's get started. Good luck, everyone. You know, 3 has been the first number. 3 has been the first number in the last 3 games.
Well, I know in the first 2, how many did we play? Because the first 2, it was 1. Which kind of shocked
we have played
the last number.
We have played, I think, 8 or 9 games. I'm not keeping that close a track on it. But I think we played 8 or 9 games.
I think we came up with something. They told her he needed something to do to work his fine motor skills. So Amazon, he loves cars. He's totally into cars. I found car coloring books. I said, there you go. I said, get him a coloring book. I said, get him some coloring pencils. That would be great for fine motor skills.
It's number 5? Well, thank you, Harriet. I was way above in front.
I was thinking, I didn't think we played quite 8 that many, but
it's okay. So we got 5. All right.
I think that'll get him going. He's getting frustrated because Renee's making him use his left hand to eat.
Right.
To make him use it.
Yeah.
She said cognitively, he will forget he's eating in the middle of, and she'll have to keep directing him. And she told him just two more bites, and I'll quit aggravating you. She said she did that until his plate was clean. And she said he looked down at his plate and looked at her. He said, retrain my brain. She said, yes, we have to retrain your brain.
Mm-hmm.
But he can spell and stuff. He just can't use his left hand, and his left leg. So things are coming
Right.
back. Renee was wearing
That's good.
her the ring he bought her for their 4th anniversary, and he told her, he said, "That's
Uh-huh.
a beautiful ring. Where'd you get that?" And she said, "You bought it for me." He goes, "I did."
I
So
only
I
need
got really good
one more
face.
number.
I no, I'm not saying, because you know how many numbers I need.
Mm-hmm. I do. Lacy's
My
asking what
brother-in-law,
happened.
he had a massive stroke and then a massive heart attack, and in the last 2 weeks, he's had 4 more mini strokes. They never even told her he
Wow.
had strokes, more strokes. That's something
He
she kind of
probably he will probably have many strokes the rest of his life.
yeah. Well, I know Bill's mom does,
Mm-hmm.
but
Ron's mom did.
yeah, yeah. Once you have one, it kind of paves the way for you to have more. But they
Mm-hmm.
never informed her that he had them.
Yeah. And last Saturday, my oldest grandson's fiance gave birth to their 7 week preemie baby. He was 7 weeks early. And he'll probably be home from the hospital in the next couple of. Oh, we got
Bingo
a
for
bingo.
Sandra.
Oh, where is it? There it is. Awesome, Sandra. Congrats. Um, he was 7 weeks early. He was 17 inches long, 4 pounds, 13 ounces, had to be put on oxygen and a feeding tube. He now is no longer on oxygen. He's starting to eat from a bottle, and he's over 5 pounds, and he's almost 19 inches long already. It's incredible.
Both my
Today he
boys
would
were
be
19
six
inches
weeks early.
long.
Huh?
Both of my boys were 19 inches long.
Well, Kendrick, his dad, he was 21 and a half inches long. And he only weighed 7 pounds, 13 ounces. But by the time he was 6 weeks old, he was tipping the scale at almost 12 pounds. So, big boy, and he's still a big boy. Yeah, I am so happy. And he looks so much like his dad. I'll have to show you a picture of him what he looks like today or yesterday versus what he looked like last week. I mean, you can tell he is doing so much better.
I guess we have
All
no
right,
other bingos.
all right. I will reset this board. We'll get started. We'll shuffle, shuffle, and let's get started. Good luck, everybody. Oh, I got the first number. Wow, it's been a while since I got that. Oh,
Oh, you remember the knocking I kept telling you we was hearing?
did you figure it out?
No, I still haven't figured it out. But there's this
Okay.
hey, Chris
Hi,
K,
Chris K.
elderly lady that lives down the street from us, and I'd stopped. She was
Uh-huh.
in her mailbox, and I stopped talking to her for a few minutes. Her husband was Neighbor Bill. His name was Bill too, but we called him Neighbor Bill, so everybody keep him straight.
Right.
And I was
Uh-huh.
telling her about that, and she goes, "Oh, honey, don't open your door." And I was like, "Why?" She goes, "Well, you've never heard." She said, "If you hear 3 knocks, you open your door, you're inviting evil in your house." She said, "Don't open." She said, "Just sit there and ignore it like you never heard it." I'm like, "Okay." Hey, she's 93. I am
Okay.
not arguing with her.
Right.
I was telling
Yeah.
Bill, he goes, "Oh, that's just that old superstition." I said, "Hey, a lot of those old superstition had some truth in the mix." I said, "So why take a chance?" But I'm also that person that'll dance going under a ladder. I,
I don't do any of that. I don't have any. Yeah. I'm not superstitious. Yeah, none
I
of
have
that.
black cats. I was just, Bill looked at me. He said, "Do you believe in that stuff?" I said, "I believe in some of it." I said, "I don't believe all of it." I said, "Because some of it is just lore, and I like to hear the stories these old people have to say. They're
Yeah.
interesting." Oh, here's this. Had a friend that moved. She lived in a house her whole life. She's never lived in an apartment ever, even as a. She like went from living with home to college, married, and into a house of her own. Never, but she's in an apartment now. She's
Mm-hmm.
older, and she said she was unpacking boxes in the kitchen, and she heard something at the front door. And she's a little living alone and being in an apartment, around a bunch of people she don't know. And she said so she
Mm-hmm.
ignored it. And then a few minutes later, she heard it again. Well, she has a peephole for the first time in her life. She said because in the house, you just twitch the curtain, to see who's on the front porch.
Mm-hmm.
She went over, she looked through the peephole, jumped back screaming, opened the door really fast to see who it was. She seen an eyeball. It was a bird. It was looking at her. Scared the crap out of her. I was like, oh my God, she could stop laughing at me. And I was like, if I was there, I would have laughed at you. I'm sorry.
We had several years ago when we used to live in Utah. I'm talking like 16 years ago. I was at work and I come home and there's blood on my door and on the ground in front of my door. And I'm like, oh, what the heck happened? Okay, Chris, a bird, a seagull, flew right into my door and killed himself. And everybody's like, oh, that's bad luck. I said, only for the fact that it's dead.
Yeah,
And
I've
now I have to
oh,
clean.
it's bad luck if a bird flies into your house and dies. And I said, well, it's bad luck for the bird. It died.
Exactly.
Bingo
I'm
for
like,
Ivy. Bingo for Mary.
awesome.
Oh,
Anybody
and
else?
bingo for me.
Awesome.
Congratulations, Ivy. Mary.
Congratulations.
Demetra
Demetra
also had
too?
bingo.
Anyone else?
Mateo. Greg. Well, with 60 numbers up, I figure we have a lot of them.
Right. But not mine. Yeah, I don't believe in it, Lacy. Yeah, I just
It's
don't.
just what I grew up with. I've heard this stuff
Mm-hmm.
my whole life. You take it with a grain of salt, listen to their stories, and just, file them way back in your head so you can tell your kids that and scare them.
Ex-
I will
Same
tell
here,
you,
Jessica.
I had a planter's wart on the palm of my hand when I was a teenager. And it was
Mm-hmm.
during the dating years. And I would not let anyone touch my left hand because it was gross.
Uh-huh.
And I was this lady that lived down. She goes, "Oh, I can get rid of that for you." She go out to yon apple tree there and break you off a twig and bring it to me. And I broke it off and I took it to her, and she cut a little wedge in it and she rubbed a penny on the wart and she gave them back to me. And she said, "Now go plant them under the tree." She said, "When that twig rots, that." I was like, "Okay," and I did it, just to appease her. And about
Yeah.
a month later, that wart was completely gone off my hand. It's never going back. I was
Right.
just,
Yeah.
well, I kept like maybe there
I'm
was
the same
something
way. I
in the
don't.
copper, something in the sap of the apple twig, something.
Right.
There's a reason it worked. But I don't.
Right.
Everybody's like,
Exactly.
"Oh my God, she's a witch! Didn't you know she was a witch?" It's like it fell off. That's all I care about.
Exactly. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle a couple times.
Lay down.
Congratulations to all of the winners on that last game. Well, we get started on this another one. Good luck, everybody.
Did it bring a pear tree, Greg? He said a kamikaze partridge flew into the side of his van. It tasted great. The only thing that ever weirds me out is getting a bird in the house.
See, I've never had a bird in the house. I get bats in the house. Um, that kind of wigs me out, but it's not because it's, you know, wives' tale. It's just, I don't want any of us getting bit by one if it lands on us and it bites because it's scared, because it's only scared.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't
It didn't
really have
ask,
full-on
it
human
didn't,
blood.
yeah, it didn't ask to come in my house. It doesn't, they come in upstairs because that's where they go, that's where they live. I can't get them out of there. I can't keep them out. So, and then occasionally they'll get scared and they'll make it into the house, the living part of our house. We literally just open the front door and they fly back out. So I just don't want it near me. That's all.
Birds will generally won't. They'll keep going deeper into the house for some reason. And if you don't have a window that you can open that's not screened or another door that you can open, which
Mm-hmm.
basically we would just kind of take the pool net, that you got for the
Yeah.
leaf and just kind of
Mm-hmm.
help it to the other door and have
Well,
it
they say
ready,
you can.
already opened.
You can. They say you can do that for bats too, but I've only had to open up the door and I go out and stand there, and within a minute or so, whew, out they go.
I worry about the bird because they're going to hurt their wings beating against the ceiling and everything.
Right.
Their
You know,
bones will
Tank.
fall in.
Tank. I understand that. My son says I do voodoo because I use essential oils. I didn't want that voodoo stuff on me. Whatever.
Well, I'll tell you,
Now,
my
a
grandma was
friend of
like,
ours.
she was
A,
she would
go.
not go into a pink house. She said painting a house or a room in a house pink was bad. Like,
Yeah.
you wouldn't even drive past a pink house.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lacy. Now, for what was I gonna say?
Okay,
Now,
Larry.
a couple. Okay, Larry. A couple of years ago, a friend of ours posted on Facebook that she got up in the middle of the. She got up in the morning. She went into the living room or into the kitchen. She got herself a cup of coffee. She walks out in the living room. She sits down, and she feels like something's looking at her. She looked up, and on top of her curtains was a huge owl that was sitting there looking at her. And she's like, "Oh my God, where did you come from?" I mean, it was a huge owl, full size owl. Come to find out, um, her dogs have a doggy
Bingo.
door, and they can go in and out. Did you have? Yep, you have a bingo. Um, they could go in and out of the house during the night. Well, guess what? The owl came through that doggy door,
Mateo
and
has
so
been.
they had to. Alrighty, got it. So they had to open up the big doors and the front door and kind of coax it, and it finally flew out. But it was in. I mean, they're nocturnal, just like bats who sleep during the day. So it was up there, but it looked at her because she made noise. But then it closed its eyes, and yeah, scary. Not something I want in my house. Either
I was
I don't like bats either, but around
thinking,
here,
okay, we were
the thing
looking through
is,
the coloring book, and there's a picture of an
mm-hmm,
owl with a hummingbird
mm-hmm,
hovering beside of it.
yeah.
I was like, well, that's not real. And she goes, well, they're out in the woods. And I said, Renee, owls will eat a hummingbird. I said, they're a raptor. They will eat other birds and animals. She goes,
Not
and
only
I said,
that,
besides that, and she
there's
said, what? I said, hummingbirds are daytime birds. I said, owls are nighttime birds. They would not be there at the same time. And she goes, well, only you would think about stuff like that coloring a
exactly.
picture. Oh, well.
No, I would. All right, I'm gonna reset this board, and we'll get started on the next game after I shuffle. And congratulations to the winners, and let's get started. Good luck, everyone.
I
Yeah,
also do that, Demetra.
the thing is about bats is they're endangered. They are protected. You get caught killing one, you're gonna get fined a huge fine. You just don't kill them. You do anything you can to get them out of your house. Now, what was that she was saying? Demetra says, I use tea tree oil for cleaning, uh, make my citrus pills and vinegar also for cleaning lavender. Yeah. And I used on myself the other day for the vertigo, I used tea tree oil, ginger, lavender, and peppermint oil, and then a carrying coconut oil. So, and that did a lot. That helped a lot. And then the pills for dizziness finished taking care of, and I was able to get my vertigo under control. Plus, I was pinching my nose and blowing out my ears, which also helps.
Yep.
Oh, I use oils for all kinds of things. I have a lot of oils. And when I don't know what to use on something, I use my frankincense because I know it's for everything.
I love the vinegar and lemon peel cleaner, especially for windows.
Meclizine, is that good for vertigo? I don't think I have meclizine. I don't think I do. I'd have to look. I don't think I have meclizine. Something I'll probably have to look into getting.
Well, you can tell that I grew up in the 60s and 70s because I thought that said mescaline for a minute. I'm like, what? Do you know, Demetra?
Yeah.
I went through a serious stream of depression for about 8 years after my mom passed away. They tried me on every antidepressant they could find. Nothing worked. And my doctor, she said, I want you to get some St. John's wort. She said, and you're going to do it every day. She said, you're either going to, I can get it to you in pill form. She said, or you can make tea with it. And I was like, either or, it doesn't matter. And that actually worked better for me than any marketed antidepressant that they had.
Right. Also, let's see. Awesome Tank, thank you. I will look at Walmart. And yes, peppermint oil not only keeps mice away, it keeps spiders out of your house and all kinds of bugs. I usually put it down. I put it in a squirt bottle with coconut oil, and I spray it on my entryways. And lavender, you know what? Lavender is amazing on burns. Okay,
Bingo.
So I used to. Awesome.
I just saw it.
Excuse me. If there's any others, let me know. I used to work in the deli, and we had a big fryer. And anytime the oil would pop up onto my hand and burn me, got it. I would go and put some lavender oil on it, and it literally takes the burn away. It doesn't scar, it doesn't bubble up or nothing. It's done. Oh, I don't want to rat under my house. No.
No. I don't have a problem with mice. I
do. I don't like mice
all
either.
my life, and it's just something you have to deal with. Rats, no. And I'll tell you why. I've only seen 3 rats in my entire life. One when I was a kid that scared my cat to death, and the rat was as big as the cat was. The second time was when we moved into our first house. I walked in the door, and there was a rat in a trap in the middle of the kitchen floor. And I just turned around and I was like, nope. He said, it's already dead. I said, nope. Where there's one, there's more. I ain't living in a house with rats, not with a baby on the way. So, yeah, it was a wood rat, Hank.
See,
the ones we have here, though, are river rats. And
Yeah. So
our neighbors had like 50 chickens in a coop that was meant for maybe 8, and they were
okay, so
overcrowded. Go
I
ahead.
have a problem with mice because in Utah, where I'm from, it's a desert, and desert mice carry, and I know Tank's gonna know this, they carry hantavirus. People die from it every year. So if you don't know how to clean up after any mice that is around, you will catch hantavirus and you will die. You don't survive hantavirus. You will die. So growing up in Utah in a desert, I don't like mice around me. I don't like them in my house. I don't like them around my house. Nothing, right? So when we moved to Kentucky from Utah, we moved in July. Cold weather hit in October, and I started seeing mice in the house, and I'm like, oh, no, 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 no. I can't have mice in my house. Cannot have mice in my house. I was freaking out. So, I don't care what people say. They say don't give them poison. I don't care. I want them dead. I want them out of my house, right? So I went to work and I'm like, I have mice. And they all looked at me and they like, that's normal. I'm like, no, 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 it's not. She goes, well, you can't get rid of them. In Kentucky, when you get a mice in your house, you're stuck with them until warm weather. I said, baloney. I will have those things out of my house. And I did. And they never came back. Yeah, it's the breathing. When a hantavirus is if you're cleaning up or you're around any of where their feces is, when you move it or wind moves it, it becomes airborne. You breathe it in, and then you've got the hantavirus, and you will die. You don't even know until you're dead or almost dead.
No, Tank, a river rat is not a nutria. Nutrias are way bigger than a river rat is. River rats just look like the rats. They're just big. They're as big as city rats.
I'm going to go restart this game or start the next game, reset the board, and get started. Yeah, I have when I moved here, we saw there was mouse dropping. There had been mice in the house. I cleaned it really good, and I saw some droppings in the garage, and I took care of that. We haven't had a mouse since. I just can't stand them. And I guess I have a phobia because I had a friend that died from hantavirus.
First number.
Right. Yeah. Well, and fleas. When I lived in California, so I lived in Utah until I was 12 years old, and then we moved to California. We moved into the house, and all of a sudden we're all getting bit. We're like, by these little bites. We're seeing something jump. We're starting to see them jump on things jumping on the carpet. And they are sand fleas, and they get on the animals.
Those are hard to get rid of.
You can't. Not in Utah. I mean, not in California. Everybody's got them because they're just everywhere. Yeah, that's where Gene Hackman and his wife, they died from the hantavirus. Or she did. He died from just because nobody was there to take care of him.
Yeah, where there was nobody there to take care of him.
Yeah, after his wife had died. But, yeah.
And that's sad.
Yes. Yeah, Lacy, they're very smart, which is just yeah. Ugh.
Well, I've had one rat in this house because of my neighbors. And I discovered it because I opened my cupboard and it was on the shelf eye level and it was just looking at me and I was looking at it. And I just very slowly closed the door and screamed and said, Bill, you got a problem. You got to take care of.
Yeah.
You know what he did? He took the cat, threw it in the cupboard, and shut the door.
Yeah.
That's the Bill.
Are you, Greg, are you talking about the hantavirus? Yes, deer mice carry it as well. Deer mice and the other one I said, they're both in Utah. And yeah, field mice. Maybe it is. It's field mice, but it could just be the deer mice because they're in Utah too. I don't know, but it's not something I want around me.
I'd just rather live without pests, but the world is, we need them, you know, for the ecosystem.
Yeah, Tank. They all do. They can't. I mean, there's no one out there to take care of them, to get rid of them. So. Oh, I guess I should start this game. I thought I. Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, I only need one more.
There you go.
Again. Yeah, well, this is the second time, but I haven't won yet, which is fine. I don't care. Whichever. I just like playing. Yes, I have some friends that has Lyme disease because they got a tick on them that was in Utah. Their ticks. A lot of the ticks in Utah carry Lyme's disease. I have a bunch of friends that have it. Awesome! Congrats, Ivy. Is there anybody else?
Not I. Don't get me started on cockroaches, Lacy. Now that I did tell my husband straight up and down. I said, if I ever see a roach in my house, we're leaving. He said, so you just pack up and go. And I said, oh, we're not packing anything. We're burning the house down. Because they'll be in everything. Nope.
I won't have roaches around my house, but I'll tell you one thing. Am I back? Yes. Oh, that's not good. I was wondering what had happened. What was going on with her? Yeah, what was I saying? Okay, my sister, she had roaches. And when we went to her house, we were very careful to make sure that, because we didn't go there very much, but when we did, we made sure. Well, apparently, a few of them hitched a ride to my house. And I didn't know they had hitched a ride to my house until I found their carcasses. And their carcasses was empty. It was just a shell. And I'm like, what? So I called, I don't know who I called to ask him about this. And they said, well, do you have earwigs in your house? I'm like, yes, they're annoying as all get out. But yes, I do have them. And they said, well, the earwigs eat roaches. I'm like, I'm keeping earwigs because I'm not having roaches in my house. I'll deal with earwigs any day over a roach.
Everybody here, and I know it's probably across the United States by now, is the stink bugs. It was the ladybird beetles. They brought the extra stink bugs in because they're the only thing that will eat a ladybird beetle, which is the brownish looking. They look like a ladybug, but they're brown rather than bright red. And now everybody's all out by the stink bugs. I don't have Renee vacuums them up and then takes them outside and empties them out. She goes, what do you do? And I said, I swat them. And she goes, well, don't they stink? And I said, only the first couple of times, and then you just kind of don't smell it anymore. Well, that's why we no longer have brown paper bags in West Virginia, Tank. You can't find a paper bag here.
Right. No paper bags. But what was I saying? I've had stink bugs everywhere I've ever lived. Had stink bugs, but not in my house.
Oh no, it doesn't matter what you do or how. Even the really expensive homes here have them, as you can't keep them out because everybody's like, oh, it's a poor people problem until they started showing up in the Capitol building and the governor's mansion, and suddenly it's what? Oh, it's a problem.
You know what's in my house starting from July until October, no matter what I do, I can't keep them out. And that's crickets. I hate crickets. I hate the sound they make. And they're all in my house. I'm like, get out of the house.
Yeah, I can't stand a cricket in the house. But I did find out when I worked at Taco Bell that crickets carry as many diseases as cockroaches do.
I'm sure they do, but they don't get in your food.
They're actually cousins.
But I know, but they don't get in your food. And in your cupboards. No, yeah. I kill them as soon as when I see them, I put out traps and I kill them and get rid of them. But there, yeah.
Oh, I've never had a package from Amazon smell.
What?
Tank said she had to air her packages out from Amazon because they spray it with poison. I've never had a package open that smelled. If it smelled, it wouldn't come in my house.
Right. I've never had one smell, but I don't know. I mean, they usually sit outside for a while. Oh, you don't smell it? Hmm. That's not good.
I guess that was the only
I'll have
bingo
to.
we had.
Yep. I guess I will have to leave my packages out longer.
Yep, I guess so too.
Okay. I'm going to shuffle, shuffle. Let's get started. Good luck, everyone. Oh, I got the
Good luck,
first number
everybody.
again. That means I won't win. I will have won it all anyway tonight, which is fine. But
Now I did, and I don't remember if Connie remembers how my hand, or if I showed her. My niece bought me last year before last. It's a new year. In 2024, she got me some earrings, and it was in a really pretty painted box that she got from Timu. I touched that
uh huh.
box, my fingers started itching really bad. And then my hand turned bright red. And then my fingers and my
Mm-hmm.
hands swelled. And I was like, yeah. So I washed my hand with baking soda to neutralize whatever was on it and rinsed it and took some Benadryl. And my hand hurt so bad and it itched so bad. I have that box. I just told Bill, I said, don't even touch it with your bare skin. But she looked, she said, I was touching it. And she said, nothing. And I said, maybe there was something in the paint.
Yeah, that's good, Chris. Um, yeah, I was just reading that, Tank. You have anaphylaxis. Okay, I don't have anaphylaxis. I've never had it, but I have really bad allergies. And now that you said that, I'm thinking I when I bring a lot of times when I bring packages in, my nose starts running, I start sneezing, and I'm like, maybe that's what's causing it. I'm gonna have my husband definitely leave the packages out longer for anything from Amazon. All right. Wow, I only need one number again. Will I win this time? Probably not.
Yes,
That's
yes, you
okay.
will.
Yes, I will. What?
You'll win this time.
Oh,
I have
okay.
decreed it.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, that's right.
I could let it keep going until I do win it.
I'm okay on the Amazon until I fall down into the coloring pencil hole or the coloring book hole or yarn and
Yeah,
then realize I've been scrolling for like an hour.
yeah. But I am definitely going to stop bringing them in the house so quickly.
Two
I'm
for
surprised
Demetra.
my daughter did. Huh?
Demetra needs two
Yeah.
more.
Yep. I need one still. Um. Oh, I can't be in anywhere closed in that has sprayed for bugs or anything. No, 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 no. I have to wait till it completely dries and airs out. I still
Yeah,
need
my
one.
manager at Kroger's never believed me about that I could smell that bug. He's like, "Oh, it's non-smell," and I was like, "Bull, I can smell it," and I was like, "And I am severely allergic to it." I
That's
said,
what
"So
they
if you
told
want to
me.
do it, and you know what day they're coming, just make sure I'm scheduled off that day so I don't have to deal with it." The second time that it sent me to the hospital, he started listening
Hmm.
to me.
I had the same problem. I told him, I said, I am not going to be here if that you're spraying that. And he's like, it doesn't have the scent. I said, I can smell it and I don't care. I'm
Oh, I can
Nope, nope,
taste it
nope,
in my
nope.
mouth.
Yeah. Oh, we got a bingo on the board.
Mom almost killed me
We've
back in the
got
70s because
Sandra.
bingo for Sandra, and okay, that's it so far. I need one more.
Is there anything else?
Anyway, Mom used Raid in the house, and I went
Oh,
into,
that I
I
start
couldn't breathe,
choking and coughing and
and I
oh
broke
yeah,
out in
that's not
hives
good.
from my scalp to the soles of my feet. And my dad was looking at me. My mom's like, "What should we do?" And he said, "I would say we probably need to take her to the hospital." And that's when we found out I was allergic to bug sprays.
Yeah.
Greg said his Amazon
Okay.
packages smell like curry.
Are you buying Indian food, or is it? Are you telling the truth? It does smell like curry. All right,
I
I'm
would
gonna
like to
reset
have
this.
a traditional, actual curry in an Indian restaurant just to see what they taste like.
Sorry. All right, let's get
Benny,
started. Sorry about that.
you're fine. Oh, Chris said she got a bingo as
Oh,
well.
Chris, I got you, Chris.
Okay. Oh, Craig said it's the drivers that smell like curry.
Oh, I knew I knew something was up when I read
We
that.
never have the same Amazon driver anyway. Amazon does not
I
deliver
do.
either.
I have
Amazon
the
doesn't
same
deliver.
driver.
It comes through the mail or through UPS.
Yes, Lacy. I'm gonna tell you, Amazon sometimes drives
And
me crazy.
UPS needs to actually take the package to the place it belongs instead of the most convenient place.
Yeah.
Because our neighbor that gets our packages all the time, he's like, it's not that it bothers me that they're there. He said, but they're getting paid to do a job and they're not doing their job. And he said, my house is not a place to, because he's right next to the highway. So they will pile
Mm-hmm.
everybody's packages in his yard.
Tank, I think you're probably.
So
I
everybody's
agree with
just
you
not
on.
happy going down there.
Yeah, Tank, I agree with you about that porous route because I have to be very careful with uh, perfumes. There's times when I'm like, okay, I can't be in this area. There's someone here that's got perfume that's going to kill me.
That daggone poison perfume that was all the rage back in the 90s, to me, smells like Raid. That's what I smelled. And I was, because
Yeah,
my coworker, I was like, I said, I'm going to have to go home or you're going to have to go home. And she said, I just got here. I said, then I'm leaving. I said, because I can't be around that perfume. And so
right.
she was like,
Good.
oh, sorry, I didn't know. And I was like, why would you want to wear something that smells like bug spray?
Yeah. Good night, Chris K.
Night, Chris. No,
And
she's calling the other Chris Audi.
oh,
Annie. It took me
okay. Never mind.
every day to
Sorry.
figure out. Yeah, one's an innie, one's an Audi.
Exactly, Tank. I do the same thing. I will not put myself through it. And I'm allergic. This is so weird. I'm allergic to soy sauce, but I am not allergic to soy or edamame or anything as long as it's not, if it's soy sauce. So something they do or add to the soy sauce, I'm allergic to. I will start sneezing my freaking head off. Yeah, that's disgusting that they would use skunk juice.
Smells like it sometimes. When my brother was
Mm-hmm.
manager at Speedway gas station here, he literally, because he was so allergic to perfumes, he would have to put a sign up on Sundays telling women and men, if you smell strongly of cologne or perfume, please do not come in.
Well, our the church we used to go to, our pastor was highly allergic to all kinds of smells. He couldn't have carpet in his house. He um, and then he when they hired him, he told them You have to tell the people in the congregation to please not wear cologne. Please don't wear anything that smells
You go
strong
for
or
Greg.
anything like that. I got it. Because he was allergic to it and he just could not have it around. And some people's like, I don't care. I'm like, that's not even nice.
It's not.
You're gonna hire somebody knowing you could kill them by just wearing cologne.
Well, that's one of the things
Gee.
Sis was complaining about at the hospital because she's real sensitive to perfumes. And she said, all them, she said, do you remember when we worked at the hospital, the nursing home, and all that? And I said, yeah. And she said, the first thing they told us is never wear perfume and don't wear
Right.
highly scented deodorants. And I was like, yeah. And she goes, they reek. Tank also had a bingo. She said, they reek
Awesome.
the perfume at the hospital. And she asked him, she's like, why are you working with patients and you've got that much perfume
Exact.
on?
Yeah. Exactly, Chris. It's like they don't care, and it was a church, and you hired the man knowing that he has asked you to not wear strong perfumes, colognes, even if your shampoo is a strong smelling shampoo, please do not shampoo your hair on the day you are going to be around me, or any lotions. I mean, yeah. Congrats, Greg. Yeah, it's just like I'm surprised we didn't have more people who had bingo because that's a really full.
Yeah, that's
I
full.
had only. I
I
still
only
needed three
one.
numbers. I needed three.
Yeah,
But
but I
yeah,
mean,
it's a.
even with Sandra also
Oh,
has a big.
Sandra,
Even
got it.
the agency I work for now, that's one of the first things in your contract is you don't wear perfume into people's houses because you don't know who's going to be allergic to it.
Exactly. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna reset this game and shuffle and get started on the next game. All right, let's get started. Good luck, everyone.
Mary also had a bingo on that last game.
I got her.
Uh, Tank, my husband and I both had that. And guess what? They wouldn't even come take us to the hospital. They didn't have any beds. It was like, you're not going to do anything at home that we're not going to
Yeah,
do here.
that's not good, Tank, at all.
No.
I never got COVID, so um, my the first time we got COVID, or my family got COVID, it was my husband, my daughter, and my grandson. They all got COVID. I was right in the house with them in the same room. I slept in the same bed with my husband. Never got it. Then a year later or so, uh, my husband and my daughter and my son and my granddaughter all got it. And they all lived here in the house, and I didn't get it. And then I haven't had COVID around me since then, but yeah, I have never caught it.
Uh, yeah, Tank, my granddaughter
Yeah.
has had COVID 7 or 8 times. White
Yeah,
shoulders
I've
is a
never.
nasty. I'm sorry, it's a nasty perfume. I don't like, and everybody looks
Yeah,
at me oddly. I don't like perfumey perfumes.
me either. To me,
I
it's
like
like old lady perfume.
I like very
It
very
reminds
light
it reminds me.
perfumes.
Yeah, it reminds me of old lady perfume. Now there are some perfumes that I like and that I can wear, but they're not the stinky ones. They're very subtle. But even then, I never wore it to church when I went to that church with that pastor, because his wife also had MS and scents bothered her too. So yes, Tank, I agree. Um, yeah, Lacy, I don't get sick, so I didn't even have a reason to get checked because I never get sick.
Well,
I've
because
been
we had
sick
had a
maybe,
fever and sleeping. We couldn't stay. You couldn't stay awake. I don't know what. I just made you so sleepy and wore out, sore
right.
throat, and all this. My temperature had to be normal every day before I started my shift. And Bill was the same. They took their temperature when they went into the plant,
Right.
and if they had a fever, they would turn around and tell them to turn around and go home. They weren't coming in.
Well, see, with me though, I
Demetra
don't
has been
run it.
go.
I literally, I got it. So in the last, okay, see, me and my husband's been married for almost 43 years. I've only been sick, and I'm not counting. I'm talking like colds. I've never had strep. I've never had a flu. Never had COVID. I've had maybe 12 colds. My whole marriage. That's it.
IBS bingo.
I got it. I just do not get sick. But I have really bad allergies.
She got it,
Body
Tank.
sprays is, yeah, I got it. Body sprays is what I usually use, um, more so than perfume, because body sprays don't have all those other chemicals. Yeah, congratulations to the winners of that game. Um, yeah, so I will use a body spray over perfume any day.
Congrats to the winners.
Yeah, they affect. They're horrible. I start sneezing, coughing, my eyes start watering, my skin starts getting splotchy. Um, I'm allergic to pine, and my pine. If I touch anything with pine, I get little bubbles underneath my skin. You can see them, and they itch, and yeah, not good. So I'm very, 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 very careful not to touch
Yeah,
pine.
that's the one regret of my life is I have never gotten to experience a real Christmas tree.
I did when I was a kid, and I was sick all the time. Once
Oh, the
my
first time they
mom's
brought it in
went,
and I got sick and I couldn't breathe, they just like, yeah, I'd have to stay out of that room. I couldn't go in the living room if they had a real tree up.
well, my mom didn't realize, she didn't
Uh,
realize that she did not realize that I was having an allergic reaction. So, because when I was a kid, I was sick all the time. I had colds, or at least my mom thought I had colds, until she found out, no, it's not colds, it's allergies. And then they started working on figuring out what I was allergic to, and that's when they found out I was allergic to pine and many, many, many hundreds of other things. So they started desensitizing me.
Greg,
Yes, Chris
believe
K,
it
I
or
did.
not, Musk was one of the few perfumes I've ever been able to wear.
Now, my husband used to wear musk, and he still, his cologne is musk. Musk doesn't bother me, never has. And he
Mine
also,
is usually the floral scents, the really strong florals.
right, and I can't be around an artificial peach smell. That will send me, whew, oh, I don't know what it is about the artificial peach. Yeah, nothing.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Tank, I mean,
can't.
I called and told my husband's temperature was 107. And they told me to get him into a cool shower to see if I could get his temperature down. And if it got any worse, to call him back. That's
Yeah,
911.
no. Now, my husband's favorite cologne, I absolutely love it, and it doesn't bother me at all, and that's called Dracar. Oh, I love
Oh,
the
my brother
smell of it.
adores that.
He can wear it all the time. Good night, Larry.
Night, Larry.
Yeah, musk oil or musk. I love musk. His cologne is, or his uh, his deodorant is musk, and sometimes he wears musk cologne, but his favorite is Dracar, and I love that stuff. I would never wear it. I love it on him. Yes,
Now,
good night,
Bill,
Larry.
my sister bought him Aspen, not thinking about my allergies, and he loved the
Oof.
smell of it. And he came in the room, and because when I if I wear perfume, which is usually Surreal by Avon, they no longer have it, but it smells like warm
Mm-hmm.
sugar on me. I go outside and put my
Yeah.
perfume on. I do not put my perfume on in the house because
Right.
there's
Now,
it's closed in, and he doesn't do that.
several years ago, Ron didn't even think about the fact that I was allergic to pine, and he bought a pine tree little car
Air freshener thing.
air freshener, little tree ones. And I'd been in the car in a day or so, and I got in the car, and I'm like, "What in the?" I grabbed that thing and yanked it off and threw it out the window. And he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm getting out of this car until you drive it around
With the windows rolled down.
with the windows rolled down. Get that out of the car." I said, "I am deathly allergic to that." I didn't know. Oh, Jessica got bingo. Congrats. That was your first
I got
time
bingo as
tonight.
well. No, Chris K. I do not get. I've never tried any of the scented yarns. Really
I
didn't have
couldn't do.
a desire to be quite honest with you. Because you never know. I just needed one more. You never know. The recipient if they're going to be able to. I think about other people's allergies because I have so many.
Um, yeah. I would never. I would never use a yarn that had scent. Congratulations to the winners.
Unless it was like food scented, like
I couldn't even do that.
strawberries or chocolate.
Mm,
Oh, chocolate yarn. Yeah, I can smell
mm,
chocolate yarn or peanut butter. Bingo for Chris
no,
K as well. Well,
I could not do that. I could not have no. Mm-mm. In fact, if I get a yarn and it has any scent to it at all, out it goes. Out of my house. I can't have it in my house at all.
congrats to the winners. Did you get Chris K?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I did. Um, paint. I buy paint that has no scent to it. I don't do wallpaper, but the paint I buy has no scent to it. Other than, I'm gonna tell you something about my acrylic paint. I buy. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know. I'm gonna show you this. This is how I buy most of my acrylic paint. I buy in these great big giant bottles, and then I refill my smaller bottles. Right. The black stinks to high heaven, and I can't use it. So I buy um, apple barrel black paint because it doesn't bother me. That other brand is not um, apple barrel, and it stinks. Oh my gosh, it sets me off.
Greg, please tell me you're joking. Said they make scented snowmobile oil.
Oh, they might.
Oh,
I don't
Tank.
know.
Scented dish soap is the stupidest idea they have ever come out with. I
I
do not
agree.
want
Just
my dishes to smell. I don't want to,
exactly.
and you can't get that smell off. You have to wash them by hand and rinse and rinse and rinse to get that flowery smell. Because I don't care if it's
Yeah.
the orange or the lemon, it still smells like flowers.
Or vanilla or
Yeah, yeah,
lavender on my dishes.
especially if you have like plastic glasses or something that you use on the regular,
Oh, it's
it
embedded unless you soak them
embeds
in
in there.
bleach water.
You have to just throw them away.
Yeah, I'm gonna reset this and hit the shuffle. And this will be the last game unless it goes really fast, then we'll put in a second game. If not, this will be the last game for tonight.
Greg, I agree. I'm pretty sure I've actually heard of that. I know they have a leather scented candle and a book scented candle.
Yeah.
And, oh my
Oh,
God,
they have all kinds of scent. The cat, there's You just think just about any scent they make it in candles nowadays. It seems like.
Andrew got me a set of candles for Christmas one year, and one was library, one was old books, and one was ink scented paper. And they all
Hmm.
three smell. They went out of business. You can't buy them no more. It's like, dang
Yeah.
on it! Every time I find something I like.
Ivy, I agree with you, but my husband loves convenience coffee, convenience store coffee. My
Mm-hmm.
daughter works in one and loves the coffee. I'm like, ugh, no.
Only coffee I drink is the coffee Bill makes me here. That's I don't like the rest
I
of it.
I love coffee. I only drink 1 cup a day, but I love it. But yeah, I don't like it anywhere else.
If I go somewhere, I have a thermos of coffee with me, and that way, even if it gets cold, most places have a microwave.
That is so weird, Greg.
I don't, why? Just why? Yeah, Chris K. They do sell the unscented still. Yet we was just talking about how stupid an idea it
Yeah,
is. You can't
I
coffee
use
quickly.
unscented Dawn,
I mean, I can see soap powder,
and
fabric
my laundry
softener, and I
soap.
really don't like smelly soap powder or either.
My laundry soap has to be unscented. In fact, usually for many years, I made my laundry soap. I mean, it has a scent, but it's not a strong, smelly, like a floral scent. But I've been able to use Gain. Gain does not
We use Gain quite
break
often.
me out, but I can't do like Tide. Oh my gosh, that will send me to the hospital. Um,
Do you know that every member of my immediate family is allergic to Tide? When it first came out, my mom washed all of her clothes in it. I come home, she peeled my clothes off. Everywhere my clothing touched my body, I had a rash. And everybody else
exactly,
did
that's what
the same
happens to
thing.
me. Oh,
Bingo for
we got a
Sandra.
bingo on the board.
That was actually pretty quick.
I said if we had a quick one, we'd do another game.
I
So if
can't
there's
use
nobody
all drink
else,
because my son's allergic to it. He's also allergic to all fabric softener, so we had to completely
yeah, there's. I have to be very careful.
and use
All
dryer
right,
sheet
let's go
because
ahead.
it breaks them in half.
I'm gonna.
Another one?
Yeah, I'm gonna reset this, and we're gonna do one more. Shuffle, shuffle. My uh, congrats. I mean, good luck, everyone. My daughter, my third child, when she was 6 weeks old, I took her to the grocery store, and I walked down the soap aisle, and it wasn't very long. And by the time we got to the end of the soap aisle, I looked down at her, and her eyes were all swollen red, and they were watering, and her whole head was all swollen up and red. And I'm like, oh my lord. Okay, we got Chris K had a bingo. I got you, Chris. Um, she can now tolerate the soap aisle a little bit, and she is 38 years old.
I don't go down the soap aisle. Bill goes down through there. I just completely go around it. I can't go down it.
I can, but I can't touch. I can't touch any of the boxes or anything. Um, Ron usually has to pick it up and get it. I can't touch any of the boxes. And when I get home, I wipe my box down and I pour it into another container and I throw the container away because I know it's been sitting next to the other boxes that has picked up something I'm allergic to. Yep, this is the last
Congratulations,
game.
Chris and Chris K and Sandra for
Yes,
last game.
congratulations. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, pesticide oil aisle. I can't. I don't do pesticide
Believe
aisle
it
at
or
all.
not, Chris, the pesticides and the laundry soaps in the same aisle in my store.
Yeah, no, I can't do that. When I go to like Home Depot or Sutherland's, I stay completely clear of that area. Here I am. I need 2 again. The last 3 games I was 1 away. Oh,
I
I love the
love the smell
coffee.
of coffee. I like to
Me
smell
too.
coffee being ground. That was one of my favorite things at Kroger's. Is to be where they had that stuff. Remember the spotlight coffee where you ground it yourself? I could
We
sit
have
and smell that all day.
a coffee grinder, and so we buy coffee beans a lot, and we grind them. I love it.
I'm literally the only one that drinks coffee. Sis and Bill drink tea. Anthony, of course, don't drink coffee. Andrew,
See, I
one
drink
great
coffee
wow.
and tea.
And well, me too. But they're tea. Renee used to drink coffee, but she said it started making her sick, so she just went to tea. I could probably do that, and a pound of beans would probably last me a month. Well,
Well, like, okay,
yeah,
so
about a month.
this is my loaded tea. I drink one of these every night. It's not loaded with alcohol. It's loaded with other stuff besides. Oh, we got a bingo.
Congrats,
Mateo has got a
Mateo and
bingo.
Ivy.
3.
Ivy too.
And Ivy, awesome. I think Ivy is our biggest winner tonight. She's won 6 games. Is there anybody else?
Way to go, Ivy. Just Ivy and Mateo so far.
Okay, yeah, we tonight so far we have Tank won 2, Demetra won 3, Sandra won 5, Mateo won 5, Lacy won 1, Greg won 3, Sarah won 1, Ivy won 6, Mary won 3, Annie won 3, Chris K won 3, and Jessica won 1. And I didn't win any, and I'm so happy about it. I don't care. It's okay.
Neither
But
did
congratulations to
John.
everybody. No, well, John doesn't have any numbers. He never gave me numbers.
Well,
So, yeah.
well,
Okay, I'm going to stop sharing this game. I'm going to show you a updated picture of that was taken yesterday of my great grandson. He is a week old today. He was 7 weeks early. Let's see, where is it? Downloads. That's not it. Oh, you kidding? Okay, where did I put it? I hate it when I can't find what I'm looking for in the moment. I'll just go to where he sent it to
Lacy
me.
said she thought
Okay.
she had to do.
Huh?
Lacy
What?
said
Lacy?
she thought
Okay.
she had to.
I'll put you down for a second one. Thank you for letting me know. Actually, I'll just go right here. And I will. Okay, so this is what he looked like the day he was born a week ago. This is what he looked like a week ago. 7 weeks early. Okay. Now, you're welcome, Lacy. Now, this is what this little guy looks like.
Oh yeah.
And now the oxygen is off. So they took the oxygen off today. This was yesterday. This is my grandson and him. And doesn't he look like his daddy?
He does look like his daddy.
He's got his daddy's hair, his daddy's skin color, eye color. Yeah. He's got big hands like his dad, everything. So, yeah. Thank you guys for coming. I'm so glad you guys had fun. I will get these names added to the wheel tonight, and I will have it tomorrow. We'll have it next week. Tomorrow, I'm going to go live and do my painting because I don't want to have to come home from church tomorrow, do a painting, then do all the editing, and then get it up. So I'll just have a live tomorrow. 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, the same time. And I know Annie's not going to be able to be there very long. So I will let one other person up on the panel if you want to come up on the panel. If it's somebody I know, not somebody I don't know. Yes, he is very handsome. He is a handsome little guy. I can't wait to love on him. But I gotta wait
Oh, that baby smell.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing smells like a baby.
Well, I'll tell you what, when his mom was pregnant with him, she wanted a girl. And I said, why? And she said, because boys are stinky. Or they're stinky boys. And I said, well, you may get a stinky boy then. Well, her first two kids were boys. And she's like, I'm going to have a stinky boy. She cried so bad when they told her it was a boy. And I love my grandson to death. But he's a stinky boy. He just is. He's a stinky boy. I don't know. Oh, well. You know, he sweats a lot. And, yeah, he's a stinky boy. Oh, well. Yeah, I love the smell of babies. But you guys have a good night. I'll hopefully see some of you tomorrow night. If not, I'll see you on the next time. You guys have a good night.
Night,
bye,
everybody.
guys. And thank you for coming.